applying the line proximity complementary to the sphere, it's just like basically doing the rendering modeling. Okay, it's just like how I added all the color into the sphere first. Same thing here. So I'm going to start right towards the middle in here, making my marks, going all in one direction. There's a little bit of an overlap. Then my lines start to get a little bit smaller. Notice how I go around in here. I'm going to add a little bit more in here, which is the core of the shadow. In here. A little bit more over this way. Once they start to overlap a little bit more, you'll start to see the value start to come out a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to jump over to my green. And once again, I'm going to come in here. Notice how my lines are all going in the same direction, but they're not going straight across. I'm curving the stroke so that way it goes with the contour of the sphere. Okay. Now I'm going to start to go a little bit longer with my stroke so that way it overlaps the reflected light and the core of the shadow as well as the shadow eventually. Making sure you can see everything that I'm doing. All right. Now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to overlap my lines a little bit more. That's going to darken that core of the shadow a little bit. Good. Now I'm going to grab my red once again. I'm going to start in here. Again, all my lines are going in one direction, and you could start to see how the texture starts to come out, and there starts to be like a visual blend. And what I mean by a visual blend means that I'm not blending these oil pastel colors together like I did up here, but rather by creating these lines and overlapping the colors, the brain is basically blending them for me. Okay, so it's allowing the texture to come through, but it's helping create values. And see how it starts to build up. Notice the texture. You could definitely tell the difference in texture with here more than you can here, but you get the idea, right? That's the whole point. We are practicing, we are learning. And this is not an easy technique to do. It could be really fun. It could be frustrating too. But it could be really fun. And again, mark making, expressive mark making. Good, it's time for some white. So once again, I'm going to come in here, and just like I did with the highlight, I'm going to come in here, and my lines are going to come around. I'm going to pull them out. If you pay attention, you can actually hear the marks that I'm making, how it's knocking. Some marks are harder than others because I'm laying down less color, so the knock is a little bit lighter. Okay, come back in here. And you get the idea. I'm going to keep working on that. I'm going to stop there so that way you can continue working. I'm going to finish this in a moment. Okay?